Hi everyone, we're back with another whip and chat or diamond paint with me, and our first color is 796, which is like a purple, and the symbol is like, I don't know, 3 triangles, one on top of the other. They're green, and then all around it is purple. And I haven't diamond painted in a few days. I would say 4 days. Yeah, at least since last Thursday, and today's Tuesday. Just because life just took over. It was a long weekend, and it was Easter weekend. Everybody was here, and we made, turkey dinner, and it was just a crazy weekend. And then yesterday, my husband worked, but he worked from home, so it was still, people here. And then we had Easter supper with my oldest, because, I forgot to put my light on. I was like, there's something missing. Okay. There you go. And can you see there? Yes, okay. So, because there's more of that symbol there. So it's been a little crazy. And then today I went for a massage. I go for a massage once a month. And last month I missed because I was sick with that cold. And oh my goodness, painful. So if she has a cancellation next week, I'm going to go again. Because I'm in kind of a lot of pain right now. She was like, I think you better drink a lot of water. And that reminds me, I didn't bring a glass of water. So I'm just going to pause, get a glass of water, and come back. 4 days, I'm going away for the weekend with my girlfriends. We're going scrapbooking all weekend, so I don't want to be all hurting for the weekend either. So when I came home, what I did was I laid down, and I have a heat pad, like that's electric, so I just plugged it in, and I had like 60 pages of a book that I wanted to finish today anyway. So I was like, you know what, instead of finishing it tonight, finish it now and get some heat on your sore muscles. So I don't know if it's because it's been over a month, or it's because we started walking last weekend. Now, we didn't walk all weekend because it has been raining here for over a week. It's so depressing. No more snow, but man, it's raining all the time. We have no more snow. It's all gone with all that rain we've been getting. But there's, not in our area, but in our province, there's quite a bit of flooding going on, which is not good. So where my house is, we're kind of at a top of a hill. And so we're good for that, but there is quite a bit of flooding going on in the areas, which is kind of not good. Okay, so what I did, you'll see that video just before this, but I guess I did do some on the weekend. When was that? That was it on Easter Sunday? It might have been Easter Sunday. I just turned the camera on, and I just did all the black, all the outline, and I did quite a bit of her hair. And that I'll just put on like speed up and then I'll just, it's probably just going to be like 15 minutes or so, 10 minutes or so, and I'll just do a voiceover and that'll be up before this one. There's another diamond painting that I really want to do, and by the time this goes up, that'll be up anyway. So it's called the Princess Ensemble. Now I'll have it link in the Amazon.com under diamond painting. I'll have it linked there. It's way cheaper than it is it's even cheaper than AliExpress. And what I love is that the colors are bright like this. The one I got, the colors aren't bright, which, I mean, once the diamonds are on, like, you know, it won't matter. But that's the one I want to do next. It's called a Princess Ensemble, and it's got the 6 Disney princess. Oh, I'm looking forward to doing that one. So I'm trying to kind of not speed through this, but maybe do it a little bit faster so I can get that one done. But I'm kind of wondering that maybe instead of trying to finish this one totally off, is I might try to do them together. And what I mean by that is one day work on this and then another day work on the other one. And the reason I say that is because this is a round diamond painting and the other one is a square diamond painting. So then you could see, you know, a round diamond painting getting finished and also a round and a square one being done. I think that's what I'm going to do. I was thinking about that because I really love doing this one, but I kind of miss doing squares. This one is pretty. I do love it, but oops, little diamonds are flying. Yeah, I do miss doing square diamonds. They do fit together differently, and I do miss that. But I'm definitely going to finish this one because I think it's going to look adorable finished. Now, I never thought I would do that, but I just got it in today, and again, you'll probably see the unboxing before you see this because this is going to be middle of May probably before it goes up, and today is like the 23rd of April. So I got quite a few recordings to put up. So yes, I got a new canvas from AliExpress, and I purposefully bought it round and not square. And in a way, I'm kind of glad I did, because I was telling you about a company that that I did my Harley Quinn, and I was like, oh my goodness, I can't, the drills were so bad. I ordered it from the same company. I hadn't looked to see till lately which company that was. Anyway, I ended up buying a few more canvases from them. It's like, oh. Now, one of the canvases that I did buy, when you look at my my stash, you'll see the canvas is horrible. It's the girl with, it's a face of a girl with a whole bunch of butterflies, and the canvas is horrible. I'm gonna have to spend like a long time fixing it. Now, the one I just got today is, it's like a princess, and her hair goes throughout like the whole canvas, and it's got a castle, and her dress also goes throughout the whole canvas. Now, because I got round, I'm not as worried about the diamonds than if they were square, you know, the quality of them, because you have a little bit more room around your diamond. And the canvas does have some like not good spots, I guess, but they're not like big bubbles. They're just like little stuff. So I should be able to fix it somewhat easy. But it's like, okay, when you order, you have to make sure not to order from Daryl Shiny. And like I said, you know, maybe they were a new company or something, but that last canvas that's really horrible, that's in my stash video where I show you that canvas, that wasn't that long ago. I got that maybe 3 weeks ago. So I don't even, it's just a small one though. It's a 30 by 40, so it's not as if, you know, it's a big one where I'm gonna have to deal with that for a long time. I'm still gonna do it because once it's done, it looks pretty. I mean, I love the Harley Quinn. I can't say my Harley Quinn because I'm gonna give it to my daughter, but I love the Harley Quinn one. It's really cute. Just wasn't fun to do. I was happy when I was done with that canvas. I mean, I don't think you're ever sad when a canvas ends, just because, you know, you're kind of seeing the finish. It's kind of nice, and, you know, you got more in your stash that you got to do. So I'm always happy to have a canvas done, but that one I was really happy because the drills were horrible and the canvas was horrible. I've had a few popping drills on that. When I showed you my completed diamond paintings, which is on my YouTube channel right now, I noticed a few drills that were popped, so I'm gonna have to replace them. But I'm thinking like it's not a whole bunch, so I'll count my blessings and just be happy. So yes, today is Tuesday. Everybody went back to school or work or whatever the case may be. And I had an appointment first thing this morning. And then I finished a book. I was going to work in my scrap room today because, like I said, I'm leaving in 4 days and I like to get stuff ready. But I think instead I'm just going to do a WIP and chat because I don't think I can stand for very long. I don't even know if I can sit for very long, but I'll do a little bit of this. I'd like to work on this just about every day just to get it. It's pretty big, right? It's 55 by 55. So it's a pretty big canvas. It's not massive, but it's not little either. So I don't want it to take me like 2 months to get it done. It shouldn't, because I'm already got that big section done, but so I think I'd like to put at least, if I start the square one, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a half hour on this. I'm not even going to do a whole hour. I'll do a half hour on this, and then I'll do a half hour on the other canvas every day, just because I have other things I gotta get done. There. So I don't know if I told you I changed the symbol. I'm now doing Y, and it's like a purplish, blue purple. It's really close to 796, just a smidgen. Is it deeper? Yeah, a smidgen darker. So I'll try to get quite a bit of those Y's done. So I ended up turning off the light on my island because I found it was giving me a lot of glare. And I've find this is giving me a little bit of glare, especially in this area. Of course, the area that I'm working, but I'm really liking the light. So if you're, it almost, even though I have a light underneath, I like having the light over top too. It really lights it up. Is there a V on this canvas? Yeah, but it's blue. Okay. Because some of them, the line for the Y is not very apparent. So I'm going to look for the V and see what it looks like. But I think it's green, and that's all blue, so I think I'm good. Oh, I have to tell you about a canvas that I'm working on. It's actually a Harry Potter one. And it's a Harry Potter one, and it's the one with that a few panels. Anyway, I'm going along. Everything is going pretty good, it's a square, and the drills are so-so, like the quality's so-so, not to the point, I want to pull my hair out, but it's not perfect like Every Moment or Diamond Art Club, but it's okay. And then all of a sudden I look at a color and the symbol is R. And then I look maybe like 5 colors down and another symbol is R. Like the exact same R, not an uppercase R and a lowercase r. No, both of them are an uppercase R, and I'm like, what the heck? And then I look and it's like a peach and then a little peacher. So on the canvas, they're all together and really hard to tell them apart. And I'm like, why would they do that? There is so many symbols out there. Why would they pick 2 R's? Like, pick anything else. Or if you're gonna put 2 R's, put them a different color, not like a light peach and then just a shade darker. It was so difficult, even with the light. I'd have to keep putting it up against my door to see like the outside, like my the door in my kitchen for natural light. And even at that, I'm pretty sure I got half of them wrong because, I mean, they were just too close. See, that looks like a V. But it's a Y. But it looks like a V. But at least it's not green, so I know it's not a V. Is there any other symbol that are... To me, there's the numbers 1 to 9. You can use that. And then there's all the letters of the alphabet. And then if you don't want some to look the same, then do uppercase and lowercase, because then they would look different. I just don't understand. Like symbols, they choose the symbols. Don't choose symbols that are so close, because it makes it hard on the person doing the canvas. But anyway, so I put it down for a bit because I was frustrated with it. But I'm almost done. I have like the top, like maybe only like part of 3 inches on the top. Like a lot of it is filled in. I just got to finish it up. But I don't think I'm going to start another panel right away. I think I'm going to do something else in between. Something else that the canvas is not nasty. And that I'm going to enjoy doing. So I'm going to do quite a bit of WIP and chats, but I don't know if I'm going to film doing every single one of my diamond paintings. Now, when I did my DP stash, I think I had like 62 or something. And I've had 5 more come in. So I think I'm up to 67. And then that's it. Like I gotta say, okay, now you gotta do X amount before you order any more. So I haven't decided on the amount yet. But I gotta do X amount and then I'll order more. Like I won't wait till I'm down to like 5, for example. But I don't know, maybe I'll say, you know, do 3 diamond painting and then you can reward yourself with buying 1 more. I've kind of had to do the same thing. I've said before that I scrapbook. Oh, look at my nails. They're so sharp. These, my daughter did my nails, and you need the UV light, and they go from tan to brown. So if I'm warm, it's tan, and if I'm like cold, coolish, then it's brown. I have it linked in the Amazon. I've had tons of questions about the nail polish, and so it's linked under House and Home. But it's so cool. I hadn't gotten my nails done in like forever, like since my kids were little. And but now with being able to get your own machine and all that stuff, my daughter's pretty good at it. So she was here on Easter Sunday and I was like, can you do my nails? It had been a few weeks. What I do is in between me taking them off and putting more on, I kind of give my nails a break, and I bought some cream, some conditioning cream to put on your nails so that it kind of, because this stuff is kind of hard on your nails. But I was talking to my massage therapist today, and to get your nails done, it's like $100. I was like, what? I'm like, I got everything I needed and then some, you know. I'll be able to, it's not as if I have to keep buying it. The nail polish, I got probably 10, 15 bottles. So I have enough for probably a few years. I mean, I'll probably buy some new colors, but for now, I'm good. I bought some kits of, all the bottles together in different colors. And then I bought the undercoat and the overcoat, or the top coat, I guess it's called, and the machine, and the acetone to get rid of it, and, all the little stuff. But I'm enjoying it. I've done it to myself a few weeks ago. It's not as if I didn't say, oh, I didn't enjoy that. It was okay. It just didn't last as long. Because when you do it to yourself, I find, I don't know, I wasn't as neat about it, I guess. But when my daughter does my nails, they last almost 2 weeks, so that makes me happy. And yeah, I was saying that I haven't done this in a long time. And back then, it wasn't like gel nails. It was just regular nail polish. And then when I went on my trip, I went on a cruise in February. And I asked my daughter, oh, would you mind doing my nails? And she did my nails. And ever since then, like I said, I don't have them done all the time, but I like to do them. Leave them on for a couple of weeks and then leave them off for a couple of weeks. Oh, there's some Y's over. Oh. I just dumped the whole tray onto my lap. Let me see if I can. And of course, I had just refilled my little boat. It's not as if it was like empty. I can tell you, it's a good thing that they put extra stuff in there, because every time I vacuum, like every day I vacuum, I'm vacuuming these up. And There's no way. I'm not bending down and getting all those and trying to figure out what color they are. If I run out, I'll know it's because, you know, I keep dropping them, and I'll just order some and finish my painting. The only thing is right now, the only place I can get them is AliExpress, and they take like 4 weeks to come in. Oof. As you can tell, my nails are clear. Hot flash. That's another thing. I never had hot flashes for the longest time. I did last year for a bit when I had my surgery. And then they kind of went away. Some more. Why is there? Okay. They kind of went away. And then for whatever reason, just going on that trip, I don't know if it was the altitude, I don't know if it's not even related at all, but I started hot flashes again. And it's like, whew. Everybody laughs because I was usually always cold, always freezing. I'm the one, we have to wear a uniform at work. It's like a paramedic uniform, about the same thing. And we had these big winter jackets, and I would wear them indoors because I was always cold and everybody was hot, and I couldn't ask, you know, for them to turn up the heat because they were already cold, they were already hot. So it was my issue kind of thing. So I would wear a jacket inside. I don't wear a jacket inside anymore. Now I go from just a little jacket, like the inner jacket, I wear that inside, and then I take it off. So then it's just my work shirt. And then I get cold and I put my jacket on, and you know that thing, even at nighttime, it's like foot inside the blanket, foot outside the blanket, like all night. It's so annoying. And I remember years ago, I worked, I taught classes at a scrapbooking store, and then she asked me if I wanted to do some hours there too. And they were, I worked with two ladies that were both in their 60s, so they had had hot flashes for like 10 years or something. Like, I'm only 52 and I'm having hot flashes. So I was always cold, so I was like, oh, I can't wait, you know, then I won't be cold all the time. And they said, no, it's not the same. You're not gonna like it. And they are right, it's not the same. I don't like it. It feels like you're cooking from the inside out. Okay, I think that's all the whys. Okay, so now I think we'll do K. And what is K? K is 333. And it looks like a nice, like from the key, it looks like it's a nice light purple. Let me see. Oh, it's not that light. It looked like it was really light, but it's a purple. It's cute. This is the color. So we'll do a little bit of these. I think it's almost time to put some more wax in my pen. Oh, that reminds me. I was on AliExpress because one of the new paintings that I got, instead of sending me, oh, I can't remember now, it was supposed to be 3765 and they sent me 3750. And to me, it was too much of a difference. Like when I looked at the key, it was too much of a difference. So I just thought, you know, I needed about 2,000. I can get 2,000 for $1.50 free shipping. So I didn't even contact the company that sold me the canvas. I was just like, you know what, I'll just order it. So I was on there, so I was just looking at stuff, and I found, I don't know if it's going to be any different, but it's some blue wax, and it looked a little bit more transparent than the pink. And I've heard that transparent wax might be better. Another thing I saw too is that they sell the wax in like huge, it's like this big, I can't even make it. It's like 8 inches circle. And I think you get like maybe 5 or 4 different colors. And it's like $40. I'm like the blue stuff I got, I paid like $1.60 or something, you know. I just want to try it and see if I like it better. I did try the blue tack, and I don't like the blue tack. Maybe I can try it again, but when I did try it, I still have some here. I bought some, and I didn't enjoy it as much as just the regular wax. So I don't know, maybe I'll try it again someday. So I bought some blue wax. So I mean, it won't be in for another month, the end of May or something, which is good. You know what? Being in Canada, it feels like everything we order, like when I ordered scrapbooking stuff, like a lot of scrapbooking stuff, it's not as if I would order something and I would get it in 2 days. I always had to wait at least 2 or 3 weeks before I got my stuff. I'm kind of used to waiting. Okay, that purple doesn't go there. Here, I'll just slide it because I couldn't pick it up. Yeah, so I'm used to waiting a long time for stuff. So, except now with Amazon, you know, I have Prime. Love that. You know, everything you order, it's like 2 days. It's here. And then you get the email, you know, like, sorry, we weren't able to deliver it to you on time. It's like, I'm good. Like, I'm not used to this, getting stuff, you know, 2 days. So I'm okay with waiting. I've had Prime for, I think this will be my 3rd year. Love Prime. I don't like going to shop in stores, so if I can get it on Prime for, or on Amazon, I mean, for a decent price, that's what I'm going to do. Because then I don't have to, it saves me the gas. Like if I have to get in the truck, we live 25 minutes away from town, so I have to get in the truck and go there. Might as well just order it and they deliver it right to my door, which I love. And because I live in the country, most of the time it's delivered by FedEx, Pure Later, you know, one of those companies. Sometimes it's by mail, but it's not often. So most times, you know, I get it really quickly. So things like, you know, the filter for our fridge, for the water filter, the filters for our furnace. And what I do, I don't know if you knew that about Amazon, but the price is not like standard. It fluctuates. So what I do is, if I'm interested in something, I put it in my wish list, and then I keep stocking it. Like books especially, like they'll go down a good $10, $15. So instead of paying full price for the books, you know, I wait till they're a good price, and then I get them. Same thing with the, the filters for our fridge. Well, we bought, for example, we bought a humidifier when I was sick, and it says that you should change the filter, every 4 months. Well, usually stuff like that, instead of waiting till, it's time to change it, I'll usually buy it right away, and then it's there. We don't have to worry about it. The filter's there. Well, I looked, and it was 2 filters for that thing, which is like just this big. They're not very big at all. 2 filters for $30, and I was like, what? That's insane. So I didn't buy it. I put it in my wish list. And then last week I was going through my wish list, and of course on your wish list it does say like this price has dropped X amount since you've added it to your wish list. Anyway, it went from $30 to $15.99. So half off. So I got them. Now I put them, in my room in a drawer, and in 2 months, it's almost time to change it already. Although it's almost time for us to put it away, so we'll clean it up and then put it away for sort of the winter. But I had to have that thing on for like 7 weeks because I was still coughing up a storm. Those humidifiers work really well. The one we got was a Teotronics, and it worked really well. We got one for my son too because he got sick. He was having trouble breathing too, so. Our house is quite dry. Like really dry. So now we have one for, we have 3 bedrooms, but one's an extra bedroom. So we have one for each bedroom. But we kept the boxes, and, in the winter or in the summer, or when we're not sick, we'll clean them up and we'll stick them in there. There. So I think what I should do, maybe when I go to turn it off, is maybe, turn off the camera, then take the camera and then just show you what it looks like, everything that's done. So I think that's fun to see. I think I was going to do it at the beginning, but I think it would be fun to see it at the end, because then you can see everything we did in that session kind of thing. Am I still in the view? Yep. There. It's looking good. So now the section that I'm done, there's just a little bit here that isn't done. I'm going to try to do that next. So if I do that, it'll be like up to here. That'll be all done. And then quite a bit up here too. But I don't think we'll get to that today. I'm just going to finish the K's here, and then I'll move back to over there. Yeah, I can just hear the rain just pouring outside again. It's too bad because, like I said, we had started walking, not this past weekend, like not Easter weekend because it rained all weekend, but the weekend before, and we had walked like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then it rained all week. and then it rained all weekend, and it's still raining. So we're on, like we're not on city water because we're not in the city. So, but our wells should be good with all that water. Should be good. Last year, I think it did the same thing, like April, early May, and a lot of May, I think. It just rained, and then June, July, August, it was just, in September, it was just incredibly hot. Okay, so this one here is 208, which is another purple, just another shade of purple. Okay. Okay, so we'll try to get that done. Let me see. Every time I put the holder for the camera right where the timer is, but I'm kind of figuring it's at least half an hour. So we'll stop it and start it again. Just makes it easier to upload to my computer. I find when it's really, really long ones, sometimes I get errors. It keeps bumping me out. It's not fun. So just taking that little precaution of stopping and starting the camera saves a lot of headache. Okay. After this is annoying. The plastic. After this, I gotta go talking about uploading. I have a few videos that I have to upload from my camera to my computer and get them ready and upload it on YouTube, because this weekend I'm going away. So I want my videos uploaded up ahead of time. And I'm so excited because for the longest time, there's a thing on YouTube where you can schedule your videos, and that was never, like, it was always grayed out, and I don't understand why. I don't know what I did that's any different. You know, I have over 1,000 subscribers, and I have for the last probably 5-6 years. So I know it's not that, so I don't know what it was, but anyway, it's finally unlocked, which as a YouTuber, that is a big deal, because I can go and just get my videos up there, choose the date, and now I can schedule them. Like I don't have to be remind myself, oh yeah, you gotta release that video again today and today and today, because I've been putting up a video a day. So I've scheduled them all for 9 a.m. and it's awesome. So I've been doing a little bit every day. They're all filmed. I just have to, I just got to get them ready and then upload them. So my husband and I were watching TV last week, and we have a PVR. And like I said, a lot of our favorite stuff is like reality shows, and one of our favorite shows is The Amazing Race. And it hasn't been on forever. Anyway, we were looking through like what we had to watch, and I see The Amazing Race, and I'm like, whoa, hold up. It says The Amazing Race. Like, what is that? And we went to see, and it's a new season that just started last week. And again, when you see this, it'll be a few weeks, but today's April 23rd, so it was last week. And I love it because it's Survivor previous players versus Big Brother versus The Amazing Race. Oh, love it. So it's every Wednesday. So I'm looking forward to every Wednesday now to be watching that. And I know that Survivor, I can't remember how many's left, but I think it's kind of coming close to the end. Like, I don't think there's a whole bunch of weeks left. So it's good that we're going to have Survivor to watch, which we have some other shows. I think some of our favorite right now are Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Chicago Med, Grey's Anatomy, New Amsterdam. Oh, that's one of my new favorite. Love it. And a spin-off Grey's Anatomy is Station 19. One of my new favorites too. Love, 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 love. They took Warner from Grey's Anatomy, and he became a fireman. And so they start another show. And I'm thinking they're going to start another one because now he's thinking of doing Medic 1. So I'm thinking that's going to be the new show. And Warner's going to go off to that show. He's kind of the guy that starts the new shows to make them popular. And I'll be watching it. I love anything medical. Anything that's medical, we watch. Okay, so next, there's that other one that's green, but instead of purple like the other one, it's pink, and that's 9/17. And like I said, it's a pink. And here's the color. So yes, every night we watch a few shows, usually one or two. We don't watch with the commercials, so it's about 45 minutes. So if we watch two, it's an hour and a half. And usually I'm like, okay, I'm done. Now I go read. Today I finished book 30. I'm so excited. This is the first time that it says that I'm on track. I'm not behind. I'm on track. So tonight I'm going to start another book. I think it's just going to be, all the books I've been reading have been over 400 pages, so really kind of long books. Is that in the view? Not really. Okay. Kind of long books, so I'm looking forward to reading one that I can go, okay, 2 days, 3 days, I'm done. Because I usually read about 50 to 100 pages. Just depends on how much time I have. But some of the other books, like the last book was over 400, but the one before that was like, I think 700 pages. So that's like a week. So I'm happy to have just a little one tonight. I think the next one after that is just going to be a 300-page one too. And just because that's what's in my, sort of in my queue. What I do every month is I have a spot on my bookcase, which I think we're going to Nova Scotia next month. I don't have an IKEA next to me. And I want another Raskog. I have 3 of them, but I have 2 for my scrapbooking. I have one that I've put my diamond painting stuff in. Maybe I'll show that as part of how I organize my stuff too. And now I want one for my TBR cart because I don't have enough room in my bookcase anymore. I'd love to get another bookcase, but we're going a bunch of girls, I think, so we won't be able to bring big stuff like that. But Raskog, the box is not that big, so I'll be able to get that. C, oh, I'm not in the view there. Here, L, let's do L. So I'm going to get a Raskog and I'm going to put all the books that I read. But right now what I do, or I want to read, L is 823. Right now what I do is I have a shelf on my bookcase and I'll pick like 10 that I want to read in the next month. So in the next few days, because now we're, you know, closing in on the end of April, I'll go through my bookcase and figure out which 10 books I'd like to read in May. Now at the beginning of the year, what I do is I have a journal book and I write down all the books I want to read in the year. Or I make a list of, like, my goal is to read 50 books, so I make a list of about 150 that I can choose from. Because I don't want to make a list of 100 and then I got to choose from those, and you know, then if you get new books, you might want to add those sooner than later and all that stuff. Or if I read a series, I don't just put one in the series, I put the whole series, because usually when I start a series, I binge read them. Not necessarily one in a row, like one after the other. Sometimes I do that, like no books in between. But more often than not, it's one a month. So if I read one in April, I'll read the other one in May, and then I'll read the other one in June. Now, one series that I think I started in April and I think I'm going to finish it because I'm going to start the last book probably tomorrow, is the Themis Files by Sylvain Nouvel. And it's like a sci-fi book, and it's really, that was it for 823. We'll put those back. And it's your first time watching. What I do is I keep my little container open, and I put it off to the side so I don't have to worry about knocking it over. I better take a drink of water. I don't have to worry about knocking it over. It's off to the side. But then that way, if I forget, like if the phone rings like that, and then I go, oh my goodness, I can't remember what it was, what I was working on, then my little container is open. You know what? I think I'm going to do the white, which the white is, or number 1 is 125, which is an AB diamond. Oh, so cute. Look how sparkly that is. Oh, it's making the camera go all funky, but it's really, really sparkly. And AB stands for Aurora Borealis. AB diamonds, and they're starting to put those into the diamond paintings, and it gives it a little sparkle. They're not all over, like in this case, you know, it's just on the edge of stuff, but it's pretty cool. I'm liking it. And I think Diamond Art Club did well, I've never seen any other square Aurora Borealis. And by the time you see this, I will have done the unboxing, so I'm not spoiling anything. But I ordered some of their new canvases. There was one that I've been eyeing forever. And then the other one was a new canvas, and I absolutely loved it. So I just ordered it. But what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm not ordering any more now until I'm going to figure out an amount, and I'm going to say, okay, this many. I got to get this many done, and then I can order some more. because I got to bring down that number of undone and get those done. I can't see that I'm going to get bored with this and I'm not going to get it done. Like it's just going to sit there and not get done. I can't see that happening. But if it does, my oldest, I bought her the stuff for Christmas and she loves it. So she would take it in a heartbeat, I am sure. Every time she comes in, she came in yesterday and she walks over to where I keep the one that I work on. And she was like, ooh, which was this one. She was like, oh, Mom, I really like that one. That's pretty. So she can't do it a lot right now because she's in school. But probably this summer, she has a lot of homework to do. So probably this summer she'll get some. She said over Easter, she's a reader too. So that's another thing why I don't mind getting the books, because you know, I can pass them to her too and she can read them. She said she read quite a bit over Easter. She didn't have any homework because they finished their term. So she's on her last term and then she'll be off for the summer. I think she's looking forward to it. She hadn't, like, she's 31. So she hadn't been in school since 18. So big adjustment, but she's doing well, really well, in the 90s. And I mean, she has a child and he's in school too. She was gonna put it off one more year and I'm like, you know what? This is the best year because Mason is in school. Kindergarten, he's not gonna have a lot of homework. So it's not as if like you have your homework and his homework. You just have your homework and then it gives you time to get used to, you know, school. And then next year Mason will be in grade 1 and then, I don't know, she's talking about going for 3rd and 4th year, like going to university next. But she's going to college right now. And what she's taken in college can be put as credits against her university. So she's talking about doing that. But by then she'll be used to, you know, used to studying again. Because I think that was the biggest thing, was just getting used to school again. Okay, so I'll do number 2. I'll do a few more until they, because I can always tell when they get here because the way the dog, he gets up and his ears perk up because he can hear the car. So I'll say goodbye then. So I'm looking forward to the summer. We're gonna take Mason camping again. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. That campground that we took him to a campground last year and it wasn't there when our kids were young. And it's a Yogi Bear campground. And he absolutely loved it. There was waterfalls. There was like so much stuff to do. Plus there's a place that, you know, a half hour away, you can go for hiking and all this stuff. So it's a lot of fun. They have parties and, you know, for kids and stuff. Whole bunch of fun stuff. Bouncy castles, shooting range, where they shoot like rubber balls, and at targets. So he loves it. So I think we're gonna go again. We'll probably go, instead of just 2 nights, we'll probably go 4 nights to make it a little longer. Maybe get there Thursday night and come home on Monday maybe. So that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah. And then that way, it's just longer. It just felt so short. You get there Friday night, you set up, you gotta cook supper, and then, you know, Saturday, you go all day, you go to bed, and then Sunday you get up and you pack up and you leave. So that's not fun. So we'll do 4 nights. So that should be fun. So there's a couple of 2s up there, and yes, I'm still in the view. That's fine, we got quite a bit done here. Yay. I love it when you get to that spot where everything you're putting on is kind of finishing an area and you can see how it looks. I love that. There you go, a couple more 2s. And I think actually what I'm going to do, there's a T right there. I'm going to do that T. Oh, there's another 2 over there. We'll finish the 2s first. And then we'll wrap it up. Just because I want to finish that section and that T's not done. So I got to get it done. So what is T? 939. So I'm just going to grab it right from in the case. I'm not even going to bother taking that out. There's a couple more T's right over here. We'll get those done. There. Oh, I didn't do a black there. Okay, so that's all the T's. No, there's a couple more here. No, I think that's it. Oh, I forgot some 1s down there. Oh well. So that's good. That's a good chunk. Like next time, I think we'll start on that. Well, we'll finish this right there, and then we'll start on the yellow of the little feather sticking out of her head. So that's it. If you have any questions, make sure to put them in the description box below. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.